pro rel for at least one American. A big win for the US under-17s. Players Player of the Year is named in England. Juicy transfer rumours ahoy. Plus why one Italian team has already won at summer shopping. Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, April 25th, and you're listening to the Goalmouth, or as our French listeners call it, La Bouche de Boue. Except they would pronounce it better. Here's your soccer news. DeAndre Yedlin will return to the Premier League next season after Newcastle United secured promotion on Monday with a 4-1 win over Preston North End. Yedlin didn't play. The US national team right-back lost his spot at Newcastle due to a thigh injury in late March and is making his way back, the same injury that kept him out of World Cup qualifying. But Yedlin will be competing for a place in Newcastle's Premier League starting 11 next season under the tightly trimmed beard of Rafa Benitez. I'm not a Newcastle fan, but I am looking forward to seeing Yedlin overlap down the right wing in the Premier League in front of 52,000 salivating Geordies next season. So please join me in saying, in your best Geordie accent, "Away the lads!" The future of the US national team is looking bright as the US under-17s open their World Cup qualifying campaign with a 5-0 win over Jamaica on Sunday. Goals came from Chris Durkin, Josh Sargent, Ayo Akinyola twice, and one from Timothy, son of George, Weah. It was a disappointing day for Atlanta's Prince Who Was Promised, Andrew Carlton. He missed a penalty kick and was subbed out for Weah, but every epic hero's journey needs to include a couple of setbacks, right? At least Joseph Campbell says so. Those setbacks just serve to strengthen the hero's character so that in the future he can defeat his most dangerous foe. Speaking of, the under-17s will play Mexico on Wednesday night. The game will be streamed live on YouTube. Since we're talking heroes, we have to talk Chelsea's N'Golo Kante, everyone's favourite miniature battleship of a midfielder. This weekend, Kante was awarded the Professional Footballers Association Men's Players Player of the Year award. This is voted on by Kante's fellow pros, which means, ironically, he's their least favourite player to play against because of all his defensive midfield work. Also, I heard a rumour that the PFA had originally planned to give the award to Eden Hazard, but N'Golo Kante saw it coming, stepped in and intercepted the award before anyone knew what had happened. We're getting towards summer, so it's time for some transfer rumours. I make no apologies for what you're about to hear, and I make no guarantee that any of it will come true, but it's all just too exciting to ignore, so here goes. German sports magazine Kicker and German tabloid newspaper Bild are both reporting a Bayern Munich raid on North London. Carefully sidestepping any World War II references, I can tell you that the rumour has Bayern bidding for Arsenal's Alexis Sanchez, which would unite Sanchez with Chilean teammate Arturo Vidal, and are also making a move for Tottenham's Kyle Walker, who would replace the retiring Philipp Lahm at right back. Meanwhile, The Guardian is reporting that Eric Olatz, agent of Antoine Griezmann, or to pronounce it correctly like Ryan Bailey does, agent of Antoine Griezmann, told French TV that Manchester United really are interested in signing his player. Said Olatz, quote, "There is an unavoidable €100 million clause, so that restricts the number of candidates. You have Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, Barcelona and Real Madrid. United were the first to come and see us and the most concrete in their wishes," unquote. But none of these big money moves matter, and here's why. The smartest transfers this summer will all happen at Roma. Why? Because Roma just announced former Sevilla mastermind Monchi as their new sporting director. In Monchi's 17 years at Sevilla, he and his network of scouts signed talents like Sergio Ramos, Dani Alves, Jesus Navas, Ivan Rakitic and many more, signing them for small potatoes and selling them on to bigger clubs for bigger potatoes, building Sevilla into one of Spain's best teams. So keep an eye on whomever Roma signs this summer, because one of those guys will be the bargain of this season. That's all from me. George Qureshi will be with you tomorrow, and I'll leave you with today's Goalmouth top tip. The First Amendment doesn't mean you can say whatever you like at work without getting fired, but why not yell, "Away the lads!" at the top of your voice anyway?